Good evening, people, and welcome back to the channel. We are here for France against Australia Watchalong. Sorry, I am a bit late. With the ball game just finishing. It was a bit hectic over here, but we up to each and every one of you. Um, France taking on Australia in this one. France should be favourites at home against an Australian team that has been off it of late. Like they haven't been on it really. But early signs show that Australia could maybe be on here. Or something. They have a lineup just inside 22 of France. I will bring up the lineups for you guys now. So, was the Box beat Ireland with 11 points. And Australia early on the attack. Uh, Let me just get rid of. Could could Aussie score early on? Let's see. See. Let me just there. Okay, we still see. Okay, and share screen. Be up to everyone that is in here. Be up to yourselves. So there are the lineups. Just wanted to quickly give. But Australia 2 meters away, basically on the goal line. Now they, but why does he get it down? Yes, he does, and it's an early try to the Wallabies. France, but just shocked. The Australia get the win, get the first try of the game. It's Australia with the try. At the bottom, I will have the try scorers. My scorers for you guys. I believe it's Matt Faisler that has scored. If we look, yeah, hooker Matt Faisler that scored for the Aussies. I will go through the lineups once again. Tane Edmed, someone that hasn't been successful of late in the Australian jersey, but that kick, it puts it over. It's 7-0, and Australia with a 7-pointer early on. It's Matt Faisler with the try. In the second minute, third minute, he scored the try. So early on, he puts them ahead. It's 7-5 for the Aussies. But directly from the kickoff, it's France that get a penalty, I believe. For what was it? Let me just have a look. I think, was it holding on? Let's see. Yeah, holding on at the breakdown. It's a good steal by France, and now 5 meters away from the try line, it's France with them with an early chance on the attack. Be up, Chelsea fan. Be up to yourself, bro. France driving more, going forward, moving forward. It's France on the attack. That driving more is stopped well by the Aussies, but France drive forward. Gael Ficou and the centre pairing. France on the attack. Natamak. Natamak, a guy highly rated in France and so in most of the world. Now Luku at scrum off, ordering the cold scale. Ficou steps inside, playing in a straight in the inside center role today. Now we see 5 meters away from the try line, believe it's Gregory Aldred there that gets them ahead of that vantage line. Luku. Australia over the ball. They've turned it over. Big call there by Mr. I believe what? Ben O'Keefe, I believe is the referee for today. Massive call there from him. And Australia survived the France storm. Missed the kick. Apologies. I thought he kicked it over. He missed the kick. So there and there. One sec. More close. There we go. So is it Alan Arlatau? Or no, it's the other guy. It's the other guy for them. Taniela Tupou with the try. No, sorry, not with the try, with the turnover. They're on the line. Now, line out inside their own half. Australia driving more. Good bit of momentum there. Then it stopped. And Australia will play this. It's Lucio. And a wayward pass there by Len Ikitown, then Tualili with the wayward pass, and now Luku. Not the mark they tackled. Advantage to France. Tanilo Tupo again at the breakdown, and again he wins it. But this time France tries to win. I thought they almost did there. Now chance for Australia to counter-attack here. 10 meter inside the 10-meter line. 15 meters out from the French try line. Inside their own half on the 10-meter line. Taniela Tupou takes it into contact. Good double lead there by Gregory Aldred. And a small chip in behind and could set up perfectly for the Wallabies. It doesn't. It bounces over Harry Wilson's head, and France have it back in position. Louis Belibert shows and goes, and he's through. He's got men on his inside and outside, and he gives it to Del Porte or Deporte for France. Nicolas Deporter, and it's a try for France. 5-all. Great try. Great bit of movement here from France. Show and go by Billy Billere coming from his wing, looking for work and finding the opportunity. Shows and goes, beats I think Harry Potter on that side of the wing, and it's a try, and it should be a simple kick for France. So that makes it Nicolas Porter in the 9th minute. 8th minute probably, most likely. More 8th minute. So 5-7-5 for France as they take the lead. The Portere says 9th minute, so let me just change this to 9th minute. Max Jorgensen doing duties at fullback, and this kick will be sent back to him. It's Max Jorgensen with the kick back to France. This might go all the way. No, it doesn't. Damien Penaud picks it up and launches one back. It does not go out. Other than there by Harry Potter. I believe we'll send one up into the high French sky. and it's a penalty against France for obstruction. And Australia again have now a really good opportunity. So I believe it's obstruction from Gregory Aldred, stopping the Australian attacker, which I believe was Max Jorgensen. I think it was Max Jorgensen. Who's the other wing for them? Petish. So okay, so it was Petish that put the ball up, and then Jorgensen with the chase, I believe. Is it Jorgensen with the chase? Yeah, it's Jorgensen with the. No, it was Harry Potter with the chase, not Jorgensen. Hmm. Strange. So Australia, Matt Fraser, 5 meter line out. Australia loses it, and France also get a free kick for Australia closing the gap in the line out. So it will be a free kick to France. Note that if they do kick it out, it is a Aussie line out, and what do? They don't kick it out. Petish to Jorgensen. Petish is driven hard there. Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson runs a beautiful line. He breaks it. The gap. He's got men in the inside, but they just can't hold on. And unfortunately for Australia, they just could not hold on. It's a brilliant line by Harry Wilson. He almost runs into the referee, but it's a great pass. But unfortunately, it's the number 4 lock for Australia, Nick Frost, that just can't control it. Unlucky for Australia. Very much so unlucky. Scrum by Maximum Luko. Sorry, ball going to be put in by Luko in the scrum. Australia, good contest there. Luko with the kick from the base of the scrum. It's Petish. It's gonna put a high one up here, and it's Jorgensen of the chase, and it's knocked backwards, but France have it. So Luko is gonna set up for the kick once again from the base of the scrum, base of the rock. Sets one up high into the night sky, and Australia re-get it. Not the cleanest of ways, but they do come away with it. They have people on the outside. Good line there by Tane Edmed. Inside ball to him there. Unfortunately, he got obliterated. Now chance Jorgensen. Taniela Tupou is put down hard. Ari Wilson. McWright. Nick Frost. Yeah, that's Nick Frost. That was then Fraser McWright. Is the pass advantage and penalty to Australia on inside the French territory on the French half on the 10-meter line of France, and it's going to be looks like Jorgensen that's gonna have a look at this. Early sub potentially here for Australia. Sorry, for France. For France. At least sub here possibly for France. You've got Jeku. Is it Oscar Jeku? and he will come on. It's an HIA, and yeah, it's been picked up. It's not a massive clash of day at the breakdown. So Charles Olivon will come off, and it is Oscar Chegu. I believe is how you pronounce his name. Apologies if it is not right. He will come off. And Australia will go to the poles for this one. So about on the 10-meter line in the French territory, so about 40 meters out, almost just a bit more, probably 41 meters out for Tane Edmed. Given the start ahead of James O'Connor, which fair enough, I have to say it, and he's missed again. It's another kick he's missed. Tane Edmed, man, we saw it in those last two games against the All Blacks almost in the Rugby Championship. It just doesn't seem confident, and again, it's another miss kick. That's that's now 5 points he has missed when kicking at post. Jorgensen with a kick there. Natamak catches it well, not letting it bounce. Now chance here for France on the attack. Thomas Ramos takes it up to the halfway line. Maximilian Luco, he's hit ball and all, but um, France still have it. They get a momentum. Ultra with the breakthrough there. Now Luco, referee says no advantage. It was a knock on by Australia. Gregory Ultra doesn't look all that comfortable. So scrum, as I think as Luku was taken out, there was a knock on in there. Great, lucky for Natamaki. It almost went backwards in a way and popped up for him. Yeah, as Luku, it's a good tackle, but unfortunately his counterpart, Jack Gordon, Jake Gordon, Jake Gordon knocked the ball. So it's a scrum just inside Australian territory, middle of the field, and it's a free kick to Australia. Early engage from France. So early engage from France, and it is a scrum. Uh, it's a free kick to Australia. It's interesting to see what they will do now. Again, they can't kick it out, otherwise it is a line out to France, and you don't want that unless it's 5 minute line out. They don't go for up and under high into the night sky, and Australia retain the ball as France knock it on, and it's a Australian scrum around the middle of the field, just outside the 22 of French territory. Jake Gordon picks it up. It's chance here, Patish down this left hand side for Australia. Harry Wilson inside the 22 of France, East Australia, and they've somehow lost that ball at the breakdown, and it will be a line out to them just on the 15. 10-meter line or close to the halfway line. Exactly. So Harry Wilson places it because he knows he's getting dragged, and it almost just goes back into onto the French side. So line out for Australia on the halfway line. But in mostly Australia this game, then Ikitau, Harry Wilson. We haven't seen much of Joseph Suaalii, and again it's a penalty. It's taken quickly by Jake Gordon. He has a chance here, Australia. Fraser McWright. He pops it up for Angus Bell. Angus Bell makes a bomb storming run through the middle of the French yards, and it will go over for a try. And Australia hit back Angus Bell with an incredible try. That's you will definitely tell his grandkids of that one. And it's a try for Australia. They hit back. It's knocked out of the hands of Jake Gordon as he took the tap quickly. Fraser McWright has it. He pops it back for Angus Bell. Angus Bell gets past one. It's a massive open gap and he just storms past it. And it's 12-7 to Australia. Has he missed the kick? No. I almost thought for a sec he missed the kick. 12-7. And it's Angus Bell with the try. Angus Bell in the 21st minute. It's Angus Bell with the try. And Romain Natamak is back on the field. I believe he went off with blood injury. So Natamak will kick this into the French night skies, and Australia get it well. Williams receiving it. Tane Edmund, Harry Wilson. Tane Edmund gives it to Williams again. Jake Gordon gonna send up this one into the French skies. And it's Harry Potter that competes with France winning in the air. Louis Belaire Woods. Thomas Ramos is caught in almost no man's land. Now Natamak comes to support. He puts a kick down into Australian territory. Patish with a high ball, he chases it himself and he does the chase well. Sorry, not Patish, it's Jorgensen. They both have the Under Armour, the undersleeve, Patish and Jorgensen, so I don't know which who. Especially when it's a kick. So but so far very entertaining game, very entertaining. France has not been on it. They are really struggling, France. Yeah, I don't know what it is with them. But they're having a real struggle. And Australia lose that line out and now France into day 22 into opposition to 22 for France, not Hama. He's brought down by Suali, and look, the chance here for France to hit back after that Australian try, and it's Aldred that puts up a carry. Quick hands by France, and they are now 10 meters away. Men on the outside, and they will run it in. Thomas Ramos with the try. Very, very good try from Thomas Ramos. And French flags are flying again. So Harry Wilson taps it back, but it's France who get onto that ball. And 7, 12, 12 all with the kick to come. Let's just see what the kick is. So it's a try. Thomas Ramos that scored it. Let's just see this conversion from Natamak, Romain Natamak. No, sorry, Thomas Ramos taking the kicks now. Or maybe he was taking the kicks. And the kick is wide. So it says 12 all. Kick is conversion is missed. And it's Thomas Ramos who is unable to convert his try. But France it back. And see out up there? No, the ball will come out. Luku asking for a bit of protection. He sends a high one up in the sky. Louis Bellere will compete for it. You, is it your Harry Potter? No, Harry Potter does well there on the high ball. Advantage penalty to Australia. Penalty to Australia. And now the referee is going to speak to Gregory Aldred. It's a third or fourth time now that in between, just between the 22 and the 10-meter line, every time Australia get the ball or something, there's a penalty. So next one is going to send a French guy to the off the field with a yellow card at least. Good. Who's the referee? Who's this ref? I know I've seen him before, but I just can't remember his name. Who's the referee? Does it show? But line now, 10 meters away from the French try line. Fraser McWright, Jake Gordon, Glenn Ikitau takes it up. Harry Wilson, Jake Gordon. Good tackle by France there. Now, Glenn Ikitau again, 5 meters. And referee says he's come in there from the side. I believe it's Daniela Tupou. It's come in from the side. And it's a penalty against Australia. Wasted opportunity. Yeah, Daniela Tupou clearing out the first French try scorer, Deleportere. And then a penalty there again against Australia. I believe it's taking out the lifter in the air. I hope you all are enjoying the commentary. Do make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It would be massively appreciated. That ball is France ball, not a mark. Delaporte is just a contact point, and France with the momentum. Aldred, Gregory Aldred. You can see they have missed him. Oh, good hit. Now, Bellere Chip in behind. Billere catches it himself. Oh, that's a wonderful try. That's brilliant. Louis Billere with the try. That's just incredible. Incredible stuff. So Damien Pinot gets the ball and he skip passes to Louis Billere. He chips it over, almost skew, not completely over the head of of Harry Potter, and no, sorry, Max Jorgensen chipped up, catches it, and steps inside past Tane Edmed, and it's a try for France. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Nominated for World Player of the Year, and if you're performing like that, then I can't say anything. Easier kick now for Thomas Ramos. Um, Much easier kick line up here for him, and he kicks it over. It's 1912. I just want to Billy just want to get the spelling right. Billy Billy Louis, most French sounding surname you will ever hear. Louis Billy with the try. And he scored that in the 29th minute, 30th minute, roundabouts there. And it's 1912. Great try. And he's World Player nominated for World Rugby Player of the Year. And again, it's Australia not capitalizing and France hit back. That's what happens when you play a good quality opposition like France. You will pay for your mistakes. But Australia have been in this, and the pass goes wayward. Try to pick up, but it's been knocked on. I think. What's the call from the referee? Okay, so penalty against France. I'm not completely sure why. For deliberate knockdown. Okay, so it was one of the passes, and he tried to probably like grab it back, like grip it, and in deliberate knock on. Now, Tane Edmed, can he put this 5 meters away from the try line? He he tries his best, and I believe it's about 10 meters away from the French try line. Yeah, about 10 meters, just a bit more than 15 meters out for them, and it's Lenny Kitau again. It takes up the ball up. Australia have to score now. It's 6 minutes till halftime. If they can hit back now, go with level scores into halftime, that'd be a great point for them. Jake Gordon, Fraser McWright. Jake Gordon again is gonna give this to Harry Wilson. It goes into contact. About 10 meters out from the try line. Australia, you can't do that, mister. You can't do that, but okay. That ball is loose at the breakdown. Advantage to Australia. Len Ikita. Can we see the backline of Australia a bit here? No, it's a penalty and it's a yellow card to Maximum Luku. Yellow card to France. Australia now have to pounce. Repeated infringements at the infringement now leads to Maxime Luku getting the yellow card for France. Yeah, cynical play, cynical. The cynical play, and as well as the constantly penalty. So 5 minutes out from the lineup, Australia have to make this count. Their lineouts didn't work that great against Ireland. I think they considered almost like 6 lineouts or something like that. And chance here, Matt Faisler could it go over for his double? The short hand side is open, and it's a try for the Wallabies. It's right in the corner, so I don't know if Tane Edmund will convert this, but it's a try for Australia nonetheless. It's a massive, massive try to it right back. I mean, very much high scoring. 6 tries already in this game, and we're only in the first 36 minutes. And it's made Matt Fraser of 36. In the 36 minute, rolling more, and it just falls over. Tane Edmund against the touchline on this left right hand side. Tane Edmund, massive kick to level the scores. And as you have it, the distance is good and the angle is good as well. The difficult kick he puts over the easy ones he doesn't, and it's 19 all with 3 minutes remaining till half time. Australia are really in this. I was expecting France to almost go over them in some sense. Like it will be tight, but there will always be breathing room. It's not been the case. Now Australia, could they somehow get themselves into deep French territory again? They're playing against 14 men France. We know France struggled a bit against Fiji, and in the last 15 or so minutes they managed to put them away. Jake Gordon, will he kick this or will he pass it to Tane Edmund? He will kick this from the base of the rock, and it will go out, which will be a line out on the 10-meter line for France, on Australians' 10-meter line. Game on. It's been game on. Game has not stopped one bit. Okay. What's the call? What's this? I don't know. Oh, poor line. Well guided there by Gregory Aldred. Not the best of throws. And now Thomas Ramos will do duty as scrum off. Gail Fico. Oh, he's held up there. It's more wall, and will that ball come out? It does come out. No, it doesn't. So it's feed to Australia. 1 minute left in this half. Australian scrum feed inside their own half on the 10-meter line. Hopefully, they could maybe get a penalty for them, and then kick and see what they can do. Kick it out, see what they can do. It feels like Australia, France have been living off moments of brilliance. It's been mostly Australia. I'll definitely check the possession stats at halftime. So scrum. I believe the French pack is a bit heavier. If it was to make a guess. So yeah. So scrum on Australian feed on their own 10-meter line inside their half. Ball comes out quickly. Len Ikitau. He gives it to Tain Edmed, who gives it to Patish. Patish is brought down. He fights through the tackle. He gets past the halfway line. Now into French territory. It's Jake Gordon, who gives it to Nick Frost, I believe. Tain Edmed looks for a chip in behind and will go out. I don't know why he did that, because it's not a 50-22. So I don't know why he did that. That will be off time. I think it may be 40. It's a 50-22 or some sorts, or maybe it could pin them back or something. But yeah, 19 all at half time. Really good half from Australia. And France just have been a bit off it, man. Been really off it at times. So 19 all, you would say deserve, of course, Maximilian Luku with the yellow card, which means France will play the second half with 10 men as well. So yeah, let's have a look at the stats for you guys. Let me have a look at the stats, and then I'll quickly go grab a drink as we move on. Okay, so top carriers, Len Ikitau, he's been carrying that ball for Australia. Yeah, he's been that almost that guy just takes up the ball. Yeah, just a battering ram. Len Ikitau, he's been that guy. 11 carries. Harry Wilson 8 carries, and Fraser McWright 7. Line breaks, Louis Bellere with 2, Angus Bell with 2, and Thomas Ramos with 1. Angus Bell of course, scored that sensational try where he just broke through the almost entire French defense and went over for a try. And tackles completed, John Baptiste Gros with 9, Julian Marchand with 9, and Gregory Aldred with 9. France have had to make a lot of tackles, so that it explains it. It definitely explains. Turnovers lost. Harry Wilson has lost 2, so he's lost the ball twice. I believe that's what that means basically. Turnovers 1. Maximum Luku, Manuel Mafu, Oscar Jeku. Was to remind you guys, it's Charles Olivon who went off with a HIA. I believe he has not passed it because Oscar Jeku is still on the field. Dominant tackles, John Baptiste Cross, Regis Montage, and Nicolas de Portere is there. If we look at that position, in terms, let's just have a look. Carries 75 from Australia, 39 from France. Tells you a lot. 9 line breaks each. Turnovers lost, Australia, and turnovers won 3 all. In terms of territory, France dominant, they say. Probably fair enough, because there was that time between the between the France try, Australia first try, and France's um between Australia and Australia's second try. In that period, most of the time it was France that were on the attack. So yeah, possession wise, nice. I will. What's this possession? I would. Yeah, it's very 50-50. Australia. Yeah, so it's It's very 50-50. So Australia on the attack. It's that, and France on the attack. I don't know. But yeah, it's been Australia that has had more of the ball. Set plays from scrums to all. 100% scrum success for Australia. That will be a positive. That will be a green tick to for this Australian side. That is that the scrums have been holding up, because that's been one one of their problems in some of the big games. You look at that Ireland game, and you look at the the French game. Sorry, not the Ireland game and the All Black game. A few of the All Black games, or moments in All Blacks games as well. Australia 9 lineouts, 90 89% possession. Not the best, but if you compare to last weekend, it's definitely an improvement. Restarts received 100%, and that's what you want. You want to bag your points. In terms of post contact meters, you see there Australia 223, and Bulgaria 75, and so. Penalties, it's been 8 towards France. 8. That's a lot. So if we look at this try from France, you can see there were 3 defenders there. Uh, they all 4, and they were just all very passive, and then it led to the space. They all targeting one zone, and it led to the space on the outside, and Louis Bele Belleray with the try. Tackles made 79 for France, 48. So very similar, but those, you look at the percentages, and that's why it matters. Like, it has to do better. I think both teams on the defense. Total kicks 12, 11. Kick pass ratio, yeah. If that, Nick Frost, I think was trying to pass it. It was going to pass it, and then it just didn't come off. So yeah, but that was the stats for you guys. Hopefully, but second half it looks promising for Australia. I think 1-2 things they just want to tweak in terms of Australian perspective is when they get into the 22, make sure you come away with points, because it's been I think one or twice that they have gone into the 22 and they have not come away with points. That's the main thing. Then France, they just, I think they lack dynamism. They need a spark somewhere, because they are lacking that spark, that quick passing and stuff. It's been really only 1 or 2 instances of moments of brilliance from Louis Belleray, where he's just sparked an attack out of nowhere with the tries. It was Marco passed it to him on his first, on Thomas Ramos, no, on the first try. Nicolas de Portere try. He got the ball on the opposite wing, and he made the breakthrough. He made the line break, and he man on his inside, and he passed it to the Portel, the Port, yeah, the the Portere, the Portere. Um, So they are the and his try, just moment of brilliance. Thomas Ramos try, you would say that's a well worked try. You want more of those tries, but you want it quicker, because that was sustained position, sustained pressure, and then Australia's defense had to fold at some point. So you were thinking, yeah, it's coming. But Australia have defended really well. I think try to make your tackles man on man. If you're gonna press up as a line, because if one of you are gonna shoot it, it's gonna leave space on the outside, and that's kind of what we saw with the uh, third French try as well. But France can do this, man. Tain Edmed will probably feel a bit guilty missing that 40-meter kick going to the post that he had. Why? Because he has had the distance on the kicks. And he had the distance on that kick. It just went wide. That's the only thing. So I think you will feel a bit gutted, because if you add those 3 points, it's 22-19. Even if you add the kick that he missed, the first try, kick that he missed, yeah, it's a different story. It's 5 points. Australia should be in front 24-21 if you count Thomas Ramos' kick, which he also should have put over. So yeah, but that's what I make of it. I want I would be very happy if Australia won. Australia, they are the underdog team in this, and why not? I want the underdogs to win. So yeah. Um, let's see. I feel like I think it's Nick Berry. That no, it's not Nick Berry. Who's, but I feel like the ref has one handled the game well. He explained what the pictures he has seen, and yeah, no, I think he has explained it well. Um, so, and Tain Edmund has not been bad himself, man. He has not been that bad. Just a few kicks to the post that has been off. So, let's see. Luke Pierce, sorry, yeah, Luke Pierce. He's been really good, man. Like, it's not really had a bad decision, I would say. Like, he's explained what he's seen, and he's stick by it. So, and he's been consistent with it. He's been consistent, and he's got out from his TMO, and his TMO has also helped him out. Well, so big up to them. If we look at the bench of both teams, who's on the? I've got with Hamish Stewart that's on the bench for France. Um, so it's Filippo Dragano. Oh, yeah, Dragano. Dagunu. Ogunu that's on the bench. Hamish Stewart for Australia. Um, Kalani Thomas. Let me actually share the bench. Let me share. Let's have a look at the bench. So for France, Maxime Lumete, Trigonetti, Thomas Lacante, don't know. Romain Tafofino, Tefefino, I think so. I know him a bit, yeah, I've heard of him. The rest, not really for France. For Australia, just Nasser, not really. Alan Alatar, of course, veteran. Rob Valentino, he will bring immense impact. Carlo Tazzano, This Kalani Thomas. Thomas. Is he? What position does he play? Is he just scrum off? Okay. And him. Okay, so it's a 5-3 split for Australia, and it's a 6-2 split for France. Players coming out now. Has there been any subs? Don't know. Okay, Australia kick it off as they play from left to right. Yeah, from left to right, and France now from right to left. Still playing a 14-man France. So I'll remove this, go this, and remove this. Let's see if the and it's a penalty against Australia for coming in from the side. It was almost from like a driving mode there. So Alan Alatoa is on for Tanya Latupo. Interesting substitution. I thought Tanya Latupo didn't do too bad, but each their own, I guess. So Machant, Julian Machant, he picks it up. Louis Belibert playing as the scrum off. Now is brought down. So so both teams have used subs. I would just look to confirm. Okay, so it's Daniel Latupo that's off. That's the only change for Australia. And it's Fraser McWright who wins the penalty at the breakdown for his team, and it is France holding on. And Australia, yeah, that looks skew. Throw in the lineup there by Matt Faisler. Just the France didn't compete, but it went to the outside shoulders so of Australia, so it was skew. Next screen, local warming up. About a minute and a half remaining. Minute and 30 seconds. Thomas Ramos going to put this ball into the scrum for France on the 22-meter line on the right hand touch line for France. Early engaged there from Australia, and they do get the free kick. Luke Pearce awards them there at scrum time. Yeah, do make sure if you haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe button. It's all massively appreciated. So yeah, if you guys can hear, apologies if it is coming through loud. The rain, it has started to rain. Yeah, so apologies if you guys can hear it. Oh, good work here by Australia. But that pass, I don't know what that pass was from Max Jorgensen. Stupid pass. This says a knock on. They didn't knock it on. It's good play. 10 Edmed Jorgensen. What happened here? He tried to like pass it to one of his teammates, and it was knocked backwards by France. So but they're going back for something else. Don't know what it is. What, scrum to France. Okay, so it was a knock on at the breakdown, which I laid to that then. It was a knock on at the breakdown. Sound good? Okay. No, that's all good. So Maximum Luku is back on the field. Not too much damage for France. Australia with the singular try. And it was coming, to be fair. I think even if it was on the field, it would have happened. And it's a massive scrum from France. They have the penalty advantage. Louis Billy Ray, he gets brought down. They surely go back for the penalty. They do. So, will it be going for a post, maybe? Or touchline? I think you go to the touch if you are France. No, they're going for the post, France. It's basically in the middle of the field, just a bit to the right of the middle of the field. So massive scrum there. So middle of the field, almost in line with the right hand upright, but of the post. So about 45 meters out, Thomas Ramos has kicked to out of three over. So first attempt at going for the 3 points for France. Ramos has the distance and he has the angle. And it's 22-19. It's points for France early on in this second half. And the lights are flickering at the France. And short kickoff, and it's Len Ikitau that placed the man probably in the air. Nothing called, and then the referee calls for something. Knock on. So it's something that's come from the TMO. So it was a contest in the air. Joseph Swalili, I'm probably butchering it. Made contact with Gail Fiku in the air. So what's the decision? Okay, so he played him in there. That's basically the call, and he wasn't going to get there. So nothing more than a penalty. Good referee, very good. And they have not have they kicked it out? Yes, they have. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Maximin Luku, Natamak, Belere, and kicking behind. It will be a 5 meter line out from the try line, but it will be Australian feed. 5 meters off the try line. Good play, yeah, from Australia. Goes over the 15 from the line out, and a good kick by Belere. It goes out 5 meters away from the try line. 3 man line out. Jake Gordon, and they use Nick Frost, I believe, there. Now they use that lock. Can't remember his name. And a kick send upfield. Yeah. 1 second, people. I am still here. It's just gonna let me. Let's do this. Uh, okay, we are good now. That you like it, but it's oh, that's made a breakthrough. No, sorry, Ramos has made a breakthrough now. Pelere is brought down, and I think it's Bryson McBride that's won it. No, says the referee. Quick tap by Maxime Luku. And France trying to up the tempo a bit. Rob Valentini tries to win the ball there. Oh, sorry, not Valentini. Then Ikitao. France getting closer, 5 meters away from the line. A great tackle there by Alan Alatawa. Ball is coming out slow for France. And now sends it right, Nathamak. Chance space out wide. They've got 2 men on the outside. Bilere gives it to the Portere, and he goes over for his second. And that's a very good try. 27-19. And the Portere gets his try in the 52nd minute. It's a try for the Portere. It's a try for France. 27-19. Now a steady lead of 8 points. It's a tough kick to come. It's scored right in the corner. Billere with another try assist. Two tries assist. He's been involved and all in this game a lot for France. Thomas Ramos comes forward. He hits it well, but the direction is not there. And it's 27-19. It leaves the gap still open for Australia. They just haven't been. It doesn't look like they've come out for the second half, almost. Um, just the tempo from France has been on another level compared to the first half. And short kick off again, and it's the pitch that tries to win it, but it's knocked backwards. The ball will come out for Luku. If you guys do don't mind to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It would be massively appreciated. Trying to get to 800 subs, so it would be massively appreciated if you guys can. And that's a very good kick from France. No, sorry, from Australia, and an equally good kick from France is Thomas Ramos. Puts the ball out just past the halfway line in Australian territory. And Rob Valentini will come on for. Harry Wilson will also come off. Carlo Tazzano on, Rob Valentini on. So Valentini on for Wilson, and it's another sub that was made, I think. Only him? Okay, so it's only him. Okay, so Valentini off and Wilson. Oh, sorry, Valentini on and Wilson. Yeah. Luku, tired bodies there for Australia. They've brought on the subs now to freshen things up. They need a momentum shift there, Australia. It's been all France in the second half. Oh, but I've won the ball back. It's Max Jorgensen. Can he go to length of the field? He's put in a kick, and it's a dive, and it's a try. It's a try for Australia. Max Jorgensen. I said they needed a momentum shift, and that's exactly what they needed. It's Belleray that gets stripped of the ball, and he passes it to Max Jorgensen, and we've known the pace he has, and he puts it on the boot, and Damien Penaud and Thomas Ramos can't catch him. Great work by Jorgensen. I think it's Penaud that is closest in the end. He just can't get there in time, and it's a great try for Australia. For the kick over here for Tane Edmed. Massive kick to make it a 1 point game. Tane Edmed from the touchline. It's a good try. I think he has it. I think it's just wide. No, it's gone over. 1 point game. It doesn't show the best of camera angles. And it's a 1 point game. It's a Max Jorgensen that hits back for the Wallabies. Just as France were looking like they're now gonna get this. They're gonna put up the stuff. 56 minutes. It's Max Jorgensen that goes for the try. It's a 1 point game. No, it's this exciting stuff, man. Exciting stuff. This is proper test match rugby. So Angus Bell is off, and who is on for him? So it's Josh Nasser that's come on for Matt Fraser, and then you've got Sualili that's gone off for Dalkunu. So I believe Patricia's gone to center. Justin, no, it's Aiden Ross. Okay. I think Aiden Ross is also on the field, but because Angus Bell went off. And penalty against Australia. Hands ahead of the ball at the breakdown. So Angus Bell, Matt Fraser, Antonio Tupu, Harry Wilson is off, as well as Joseph Akush Sua Alili. So those are the subs. I want to see where Filippo Dogunu plays. And a trick play at the lineup for France. But Luku is tackled ball and all, and there is a knock on there, and it's a scrum to Australia. Momentum, tiny mistakes just in the getting into the French game there. Look, great tackle, and then it just loses it in the tackle. So referee Luke Pierce will just have a word with them because it's a bit slow at the scrums for me, and so and of course new front row for Australia. Subs of France warming up. What a one this would be for Australia. It would be an emphatic one. When last actually have Australia beaten France in there? Let's have a look head to head. What's the head to head saying? So matches head to head at France. Show me. When last did Australia won in 2016? 2016. They've had two previous games in 2022 and 2023 where Australia won. Oh, sorry, where France won. But it's been scarce for Australia to win there. They've won there in 2016, 2010, and that's really it. In terms of recent history, and penalty there goes against Australia. I believe for holding on. Oh no, for sealing off, for sealing, for sealing. We see the Olivon who came off with HI is there in the crowd. Just let me know if you guys can so hear me clearly. It's coming down a lot of rain now. So what I will do is I will move a bit more forward. Julian Marchand get to lose a line out France. That seems like obstruction to me there, but okay. Double banking, but okay. France gathering momentum. Australia need to stop this about 15 meters out from the line. Oh, they tried a quick play, and doesn't work out. But they did have advantage, so they will go to it again. Caleb Fiku with the ball in hand immediately. Now surely go to the touchline. Yeah, you go to touch in this position. You have to go. You have to go to touch, man. Julian Marchand. Go advantage against Australia. For advantage for France. Australia pushed too early, and it's good pressed by Australia, so no advantage. And now the referee will have a word with Fraser McWright, who is the captain now. It's two penalties now with France with the driving move. Once they push, once it's coming in from the side, and so, and then other they pushed too early, and France came down. So they have to get the timing right. Come on, Australia, man, come on. I feel like this is the moment of the game almost. With about just more than 15 minutes left. You feel like this is the moment in the game. If they can hold out France here, they will be good. But this French maul is gaining momentum and it's getting closer to the line and it's over. France hit back. It's a try. And that makes it a 6 point gap. I think Australia, they are hoping Thomas Ramos misses this kick. I believe it's Julian Marchand that scored the try. Yeah, Julian Marchand. It's 32-26. So this means it's a 6 point game. And it's a yellow card to Tom Hooper. Yellow card to Tom Hooper, people. So of this last 16 minutes, 10 minutes of it, Australia will play with 40 men. Thomas Ramos, important kick, he converted. 8 point gap with 15 minutes left. Australia now have an uphill battle. So it's a try for Julian Marchand. We're in the 64th minute of the game. So 8 point gap, 15 minutes left. Anything is possible. Australia need to get points twice. And I feel like France can maybe get a penalty. Just put it beyond the two-point score. It would be good. Can see some of the French players with blankets on. So Netty on for Bros and Lacat on for one of the other for. So Montaja off and Grosh off, and it's Nete and Lacate on for France. That's good at the line out. Like, is it Billy Pollard? Who's the 16 for Australia? Josh Nasser. And a penalty to Australia on the 10-meter line, not rolling away. Do you back 10 met with the kick? It's straight in front. We have seen he does have the distance on him. It wouldn't be a bad option to go for the post. And they haven't. They've turned it down. They've gone for the touch line. You need 10 Edmund to get this close. He puts it on the 22-meter line. Fair enough. They put it closer, as close as he can, probably. Line out to Australia. On the 22-meter line, they need to score. Nice bit of work here from Australia. Looks good. Good bit of play there. Rob Valentini takes it into contact, gets over the advantage line. Some tired French legs now, getting some fresher legs on. Tane Edmund doesn't clean catch, but he still gets the cross kick off and tries to get the pass off to Filippo Delganu, the Harry Potter bomb. Just couldn't get the pass off. But they do have a penalty. I think personally you go for the try. think you go for the try and worry about the rest later. Because you need to get 7 points. Either way, you need to get 7 points. Go to the touch. Go for touch. We see Alan Alatar is now the captain on. For a second, I thought he almost put it behind the, put it over the what you call it, corner flag for a second. And driving Molia from Australia just short. Was there a knock on there? There's a knock on, and France come away with it. France now on the counter attack. Belere, Pinot. Oh, but they're gonna call it back. There was a forward pass. Luckily for Australia. I think it was a pass from Belere that went forward, or a pass to him. No, the pass he put. Oh, that's a to Thomas Ramos. He also received a proper shot to the head there. But come on, man. Luke Pierce says he tried to wrap and he's low down. So nothing. Really good refereeing here from Luke Pierce. So 10 minutes left. 8-point gap. Scrum on the right hand side for Australia. Right hand touchline. Just past the French 10-meter line and in French territory. Oh, chance that Australia have breaking through here. Quick ball. Rob Valentini gets over the advantage line. 15 meters out, Australia. Just Nasser. He puts the shoulder in. No mistakes. 6 phases. And there's a penalty coming in from the side. It's stupid penalties to concede. Australia letting themselves down. That's the worst part of it all. It's Australia letting themselves down. Not the other way around. Great breakthrough by Filippo Delgunu. And yeah, it took him beyond the rock, which is the problem there. It's stupid penalties. Like, it's not needed. Well done by Australia there to disrupt the driving maul. But France break through. France have numbers on the outside. Belere, no one will catch him, and that's the winning try. Louis Belere gets the third try, gets his hat trick, and as World Rugby nominee can almost guarantee he's got his name on that trophy. Louis Belere gets his second of the night. Apologies, not hat trick. And that's the winning try for them. You have to feel for Australia, but it's their own mistakes letting them down in there at the end of the day. Like, you feel for them, but at the end of the day, is their own mistakes there. Two opportunities there. One was poor. 41-26. what what's that? 10, 14, 16 point game. And Australia, the yellow card has not helped them, and yeah, costed them 2 tries. Maybe they should have gone with the post. That one time they had the opportunity, maybe take the points. Test match rugby, you take the points. You know that next time you take the points and you try and go next time. I think yeah, they're back to 15 men in Australia. Oh, good. They've won the ball there. Australia. Can they in opposition 22? They need to make sure they get it over. They score. No silly mistakes. But I feel like it's a little too late for them. $5 meters away are Australia. Advantage to Australia. Oh, can they get over? They need to score quickly. They're basically on the line, man. Oh, it's intercepted. Oh, thankfully the referee calls it. It calls it back. It calls it back. Or is it a try? Is it a try? Or did it call it back? No, it didn't call it back. It's a try. Or did it call it back? I don't know. Right. I guess it's like, is it a try? No, it's not a try. It's called it back. Yeah. It's called it back. Mm. Sorry, 15 point game, and Australia go over. Try time for Australia, but if you like, maybe it's a little too late. They need to score 3 times. That's their problem. But 31 for 51 41, probably 33. It's gonna add it so long. Who scored? Scored a try. You're not gonna show me who scored a try. 10-8 minute. It's over. But who scored the try? Was it Nick Frost? Who was it? Can we see who scored the try, please? Was it France walking back slowly? Referee Luke Pierce. So now, Nasser, Josh Nasser. Just nice. 75th minute. Scored a try. 8 point game. Maybe it's not finished, but performance. Yes, Red Corner TV. Be up to yourself. Yes, it is. This is rugby. Yes, rugby union. Yes. Be up to yourself. Be up to yourself. Sorry, I only see it now. Right, good. Yeah, it is rugby union. Yeah. On this channel, we cover rugby, football, and cricket. That's the main three sports. So, yeah. Uh, Advantage to France. They could go and score now again. Oh, Thomas Ramos is hit hard. All over the ball there. Australia, but they will go back to the advantage. The advantage. Um, France line out 5 meters away from the Australian try line. Yes, they are bigger, bro. Nah, man, I'm all good, bro. What are you saying? France, try time to France. Nah, man, I'm all good, bro. I'm all good. I saw City drop points, Liverpool drop points. I'm very happy, man. So, wait, but what are you saying, man? What happened in your game? 6-2, man. What the heck? What do you mean 6-2? Like, I just saw 6-2. Like, what the hell happened? What do you mean, like, what? The Jackson score? Wait, what happened? What do you mean I got my wish? What do you mean? Pavlo. Yeah, but Pavlovich is a baller, man. Like, hey, man like Jackson. They just make sure he plays against Arsenal, man. I need him. I need him to play against Arsenal. Jackson, did he score? That's fraud. Wait, 9 games, 2 goals. Yeah, man, respect. Like 48-53, people. 48-50. It will quickly shift up Timber, and then we will be fine. So 48-53. You scored the last Friday. So who scored the try? Oh, Maximin Lamotte. Maximin. This guy. And that's full time, people. France get the win. An emphatic win by what? 15 points? 15.1. Emphatic win by France as expected. But at times it was closer than I think most people thought it was gonna be. But that seems like that's how France work. Um, this is rugby union. This is a friendly. This is friendly. But it's like a series of the Southern Hemisphere rugby nations. against the Northern Hemisphere nations. So yeah, but France deserved winners, emphatic winners, and they come out on top. So yeah, and Italy Italy played against Chile and they won by 20 points. Uh, they won by 20 points. Fair enough. That's fair. So yeah. But what's the let's see. So but yeah, France deserved winners and probably you feel like Australia let themselves down at times because there's so many times they were in good areas. I think twice where they could have scored, but silly mistake and also a knock on or two. So just didn't go their way at the end. But it was a very long season for those Aussie players. Most of them played from when Super Rugby started, probably around February through then also through March, around March and there till now. It's been a long season for them and they haven't had the best of terms of squad depth. So yeah, but that is that. People, be up to every single one of you that were here. Uh, to respect Jackson, man. Jackson left wing. Or what you do is you put Carl left wing, put Caden in a 10 and Jackson up front. But personally, I would rather have Jackson up left wing if I was you for Brian Bell. Yeah. What? But see, that if you ask Liam, do you think Company should have still played that strong team because like what Kane played 60 odd minutes, McConnell also played 60. Olise played the whole 90. So I don't know. You see, you could have let me put Olise in the combined in the team of the season thing at 10 because today he played at 10. You absolute fraud. Could have let me put Olise, but okay. But fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, no, you didn't. True, it didn't. But yeah. Um, you didn't. But yeah. He didn't play it and a lot. That's true. But yeah, France did really well. But that's the season wrapped up for both of these nations, and we'll only see them next year, mid-year. Now, France we will see in the Six Nations in January, and they look a really strong side in terms of just being able to see out the game. Like even if they don't play to the 100%, they know when to turn up the tempo and they've got that individual quality in Belleray, and so and for World Rugby Player of the Year, I fully expect Louis Belleray to get it. He was phenomenal today, absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, but Joe Smith, that was his last game as Wallabies coach, as Australian coach. Um, and I think in some cases it was a case of you can see the improvement he made, but in other parts no. But yeah, we move on from that. As for what I have got coming up, um, I don't really know. Probably I will try Monday to do a show. or Tuesday, but because I'm flying out to Cape Town on Monday, so I'm going to travel to the airport tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, sleep over there, and then we go there. So I'm flying out to Cape Town for holiday, and when I'm there, I will see what the setup is, and we will go from there. So yeah, but be up every single one of you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Um, and yeah, it's a really interesting game. In some cases, I thought Australia could do it, but unfortunately, just couldn't get it over the line. So yeah, be up to each and every single one of you guys. Um, so yeah, let me just quickly some do this. There we go. So yeah, be up every single one of you guys. We'll see you guys soon. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you all then. Cheers.